Hello, welcome to United Man. My name is Shane Leons. As you can see today, we've got a lovely guest with us today. This is JJ, aka Jonesy. How you doing, Jonesy?
Yeah, I'm all good, all good. Good to
man,
be here.
good
Get some vent out.
Yeah, man. Okay, so we're just going to be going through a few bits today. Get JJ's opinions on a few things today. First of all, it will be the best player of last season. Then going into the top three signings that's going to be needed. We're also going to do a little, I say, play along where we're going to put down our Man United squad ratings for all players. We'll do obviously who we choose, and we'll see how we score and how we fare. Not looking forward to this scoring part because I don't know if we're going to get any high scores.
Yeah.
Any nines come to mind?
Just three of them, yeah, emergencies. Yeah.
Imagine. Okay, so if we start with then JJ, your best player for last season.
I think it's gone under the radar a bit, but I think Lindelof's improvement last season has been second to none in the team. I mean, Luke Shaw won it, and at the beginning of the season, he had a really good season, and he's been probably the most consistent he has been at United.
That's
but
a good point.
Some mistakes in the last few games, it's kind of cost us top four possibly. So I'd stick with Lindelof, yeah.
I think what you say there is understated because when like looking at our signings going forward for next season,
yeah,
I've always said, okay, well, I think Shaw's okay, and I think Lindelof's okay. I think we only need one centre back and a right back in that kind of way. But
I'd have someone to play next to Lindelof. I'd keep Eric Boy there at the minute.
Yeah.
On his day, he's probably one of the best centre halves in the league, but then, as you say, another day he's just too erratic. And
bro. Just depends in it what kind of buy you get. Injuries though, bro, as well. Buy you, man.
It's true.
I don't understand. He'll be on a pitch, be playing well or not. The next thing you know, he's injured, bro. So I don't know.
Same between injuries and red cards. It's
it's hard to stand and picture it, bro. You know what I mean? That's a good point, actually. Lindelof. So okay, let's put Lindelof down for JJ. Okay. For me, I've not even thought about this question, So in terms of best player for last season, I'll probably go with Pogba still, and I know it's like a Jekyll and the Hyde guy, isn't he?
Yeah. But that's it. When he plays well, he plays very well, doesn't he? But then, I think if he's not next to Herrera and Matic, we seem to leak too many goals, and he don't have the freedom to go and play the way he actually likes to play.
That's a good point. I think, like you say though, that's why the big thing I'm on about, bruv, is we need quality players around him, bruv, because like at the moment, like you say, if he's not playing well and he's not on his game, it seems like we just go.
Yeah, it's just following runners and things, isn't it? And fans can't have that, can they?
Yeah, that's true.
If you're not doing the simple stuff, fans.
That's true. It's funny because when you came here, had was it Sky Sports on, and we had Emmanuel Petit doing his team, innit?
Yeah.
And then before you came, he was saying that when he was playing and he was playing with Zidane, you'd have 10 players on the pitch, and then you got Zidane. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, special. But then that's it. That's with special players. But the only thing with that is they had loads of other brilliant players.
Yeah.
So you can carry one man.
The spine of the team was always there when Zidane and people was playing. So
imagine
he had the freedom. He had the freedom to play. Well,
imagine that, bro.
Nah. I'd have him now.
Yeah, trust me, bro. He looks like he still played though, man.
Yeah.
And keeps himself in shape. But yeah, I think if we if we can surround, Pogba with just two, pieces, where we can, say, okay, Pogba, go and do your thing, but at the same time support him with quality, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Herrera going is probably the biggest miss that we're going to have. If Pogba goes as well.
Yeah, brother. That was a madness. So I don't understand how Ashley Young, Phil Jones, and Smalling, bruv, signed contracts. We let yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We let Herrera go, man. It makes no sense to me, bro. But
I know it's about money and stuff, and if we ain't willing to offer him that kind of money, but then we're going to have to get in a player who's as passionate about the club. Because for me, on the pitch, there's no one who's wanted to win the game more than Herrera.
That's true, bro. I agree, man. Like you said, he may not have been the most gifted of player. But like you said, bro, he wanted it, man. He
He's
wanted
tidy
it.
though. He's
Yeah, yeah.
always tidy on the ball.
It's not like he
He didn't do nothing special, but like that game against Chelsea, and he absolutely man-marked Hazard out the game.
yeah, bro. I love that game. I
But
love
then
that
still,
game.
when he got hold of the ball, he done clever things.
Yeah, bro. Like you said, big miss, man. Big mistake by Mr. Woodward not paying him. But yeah, and like you said, you know, he made a video, bro, and saying he bleeds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I love that, man.
You can see it from the first day he come, like his passion for the club and that.
And that's what I've been saying, bro. I've been saying
They're the type of signings that you want. You don't want someone like, as everyone people have said, Sanchez, who's there just to have that money and happily do what they're
bro,
doing.
and everyone's in and around that club, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He knows all them boys at the club, and he obviously sees Sanchez as well. So
Yeah.
he knows firsthand, bro, from what he hears from the other players, and obviously being there himself. So, bro, but okay, so. Moving on from that, so JJ's pick was Victor Lindelof as his best player for last season, and mine was the Jekyll and Hyde guy, Paul Pogba. So moving on to the next topic is top 3 signings, JJ. So obviously United need a lot more than just 3 signings,
Wow.
bruv. But
Yeah.
I'd ask you to pick your 3 top.
If
you only had
unlimited funds,
unlimited funds, bro.
but you got to be realistic on who would come to us.
Yeah, so for this summer, if we could bring 3 signings in, realistically, who would you bring in?
Well,
This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one.
it's not tough at right back for me. Wan-Bissaka, it's got to be 100%.
Bro. Yes, bro. Love on that, bro. Love on that one. Yeah, man.
He seems to be a little bit of a throwback in the sense of defend first. And Gary Neville, them type of players, they've always been, I'm going to defend first, and when I get the chance, then I'll go forward.
Bro, that's what you want, man.
I mean, we got Diego Dalot, and it seems like he'd rather play him as a winger. So for me, there must be something there in training or something
That's true.
shows that maybe he isn't quite defensively there for the Premier League yet.
That's true.
And we're not the type of side to keep the ball long enough for him to not really have to defend as much.
That's a good point, bro. He's more of a wing back kind of thing.
Well, you see him run down the line, he's doing step overs, taking people on. You want that in a defender, but firstly, you got to be able to tackle
defend,
someone.
Yeah, bro.
Simple as that.
Like your Scholesy tackles, on a Sunday. So to me, you know, like you said, you've got United there. It's been a desperation position for. How long would you say now, bro? Because obviously Valencia was playing there for a while as well, wasn't he?
For me, Valencia was one of the best right backs in the world a couple of years ago.
He was though.
I don't know what's happened lately, but I don't know if it's behind the scenes or
injuries, that kind of thing.
I know he has been injured at times this season, but still, for me, 50% play him over Ashley Young.
It's true. So I don't actually. That's a good point. I don't know what actually happened to Valencia. Like you said, bro, he was doing a job.
Like you said, with Ashley Young though, it's one of them. Last season, when Luke Shaw went in the team and he was playing left back, he was probably one of our most consistent players.
That's true.
But this year, it just seems to have took a toll on him. Maybe playing that right back even instead of left back.
Oh, obviously he was a winger at first, wasn't he? So
wow, yeah. So was Valencia, weren't he?
Yeah.
And it sounds like that's what Delors.
I was gonna say, bro, but I don't know. We got an issue with converting wingers into right backs, simply, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wan-Bissaka, your first pick then, bro. Who you got second?
Well, we need a centre half, 100%, and there's only really 2-3 out there that would probably fit the bill. So Koulibaly be 100% number one choice. He's well known that he's one of the best centre halves in the world.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need. We've been buying players who got potential to be maybe a good centre half in a few years and stuff, and then that's shown with people like Lindelof. But we just need a solid,
someone to lead,
a beast at the back who's going to lead the team. Yeah.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. So
like Vidic, Yapstam, people like that. We need
partnership in it,
yeah,
at the back.
we need
That's
a
what I'm
partnership.
saying. Yeah.
Like, how many times have we played the same 2 centre halves? So it's probably Lindelof and Smalling was the most consistent.
That's true. In terms of playing time and that.
But Smalling's had how many years, and he hasn't seemed to improve over that time.
Bro.
And for me, he don't seem like a leader, even though he's been there for
years. He's dead wood, man. Just get rid of Smalling, Jones, all them, man. Yeah, don't talk to me about Jones anyway, bro, because that hurts my feelings. Because Jones, when he first came to United, bro, from Blackburn, I was saying before, he looked like a player, bro. He looked like he could go on, bro, and kick on. But
Yeah.
injuries just obviously done him in, and now, it's time for him to go. Picking up big wages. I don't know who does that. Who signs these guys when you can see it's time for them to go, and you go in the next direction, and you sign them again, bro. What madness is that, man? What madness is that? So, I don't know. But yeah, so you've gone for Koulibaly then, is that?
Yeah,
second?
that's my number one choice, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So who you got as your third choice, bro?
Third one.
Bearing in mind you got two defenders so far, bro.
Yeah.
You trying to tell us something?
Yeah. We need some stability. I mean,
Yeah,
I think Martial and people are good enough. When I heard that we might have been selling him to Arsenal last season, I thought it was a mistake. And
to Arsenal, bro, of all teams as well.
When he's playing well, he's played really well. But I don't know if it's his attitude or what, because sometimes it just seems like that's his persona, that he's just laid back and stuff, where sometimes you need some hunger. But I think on the wing, you get away with it if you got the ability, which he has, and he's got the pace.
Which he has. But that's the only thing where I was saying before, you can afford to carry maybe one player. Two, yes,
Yeah, but again, we bought him as a striker.
True.
And we play him on the wing.
True. Good point, man. That's a good point. Yeah. So
I think finishing wise, he's better than Rashford and Lukaku.
I will second that all day long, brother. And I remember Rio Ferdinand saying before, brother, he's got ice in his veins, brother, when he's finishing, brother. You know what I mean?
So why not put him up front and put Rashford left wing? For me, that's what.
For me, I think we need to get rid of one of those three.
Lukaku, Rashford, or Martial.
But I wouldn't want to get rid of Rashford.
No, you can't. You can't. You can't get rid of Rashford at all.
Yeah. So who are you gonna go for your third pick then, bro?
I'd say.
So them first two are easy, innit, bro?
For me, it was out of Rabiot and Verratti.
Whoo. Got a touch of Verratti, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. He's an established centre midfielder for club and country. I mean, you don't play for Italy every week if you're not.
That's true, bro. That's true. So you're picking out them two, then Rabiot or Verratti.
Well,
I was hearing that Rabiot was like is he on a free?
Yeah, this is what I mean, and I think,
bro,
if get them both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, if he's on a free, bro. So you got to pick one of them.
Money-wise and that, yeah. I think Verratti's got a bit more bite in that holding midfield in the position that we need. Because Matic, I think he'd be a replacement for Matic. I know we might not win as many headers and things like that, but getting around the pitch quickly, a bit more Herrera type player.
Yeah. Got bite. He's got bite for sure, bro. I agree. So you going Verratti then, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rabiot, very close second.
Yeah, very close, bro. Very close.
I think he just goes under the radar. I don't know what's going on, really.
Rabiot, well, for them to be letting him go on a free, that's a bit of madness. But then we just let Herrera go.
Right, yeah, we swap. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go with my three, but two of my three, brother, the same as yours.
I thought all three probably would have been.
Bruv, I've gone for two. I'd go for.
Let me guess this third then.
Go on then.
Is it Ndombele instead of Verratti?
See, bruv, I'd only seen him play, if I'm honest, was it once last season? But then I watched him on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
I watched him on YouTube, bro. Yeah. But after seeing him, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man.
He
looks a player, man.
Yeah.
Looks a proper player. So for me, us saying that we may not do the deal because Pogba's maybe staying, to me makes no sense, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he needs people around him that, if you're gonna play Pogba, he needs to be played in his best position. There's no point putting him as a 2 defensively as a 2. Yeah, he can pick the long passes and stuff, but defensive wise, he's not there mentally.
Nah, 100%, brother. I'm with you, man. So yeah, bro. So you get that's kind of defeating the purpose of this thing, brother. You guessed all three in it. So
yeah.
So I've gone, just for the sake of you guys, I've gone for Wan-Bissaka, and Koulibaly and Ndombele as well. Okay, so that's same and Ndombele. Okay. Right, so that's good. So now, out of those signings, who do you think is actually realistic, bro? Out of your signings, bro?
Well, Wan-Bissaka's got to be realistic in it. He's young. If he wants to start playing for England regularly, maybe. I know
true.
it's going to be difficult with Trent there and Kyle Walker and stuff, but
And Trippier.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Trippier for me this season hasn't been great. So
True.
I was shocked that he got in the squad over Wan-Bissaka. To be fair, I thought he would have given him a chance.
Do you know what? I'm happy about that because I think that takes attention slightly away from Wan-Bissaka. I know he's well known,
Yeah,
but then if he then goes to, it's like when people get to England and they play, it's like,
yeah, the whole.
do you know what I mean?
world's watching,
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm kind of happy about that. So if we can go and get this done, and I'm like, yo, this is a Premier League player, so our season's finished, transfer window's open, let's get it done, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't see why I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how it works behind the scenes, but just want to get. That's one of the ones I want to get done straight away.
Yeah.
I know the Italy season have they just finished or they got one more game? I'm not too sure, but you know, you're not gonna be able to sign Koulibaly until they've played the last game.
Yeah.
So, but okay, so Wan-Bissaka, that one can definitely happen. What about Koulibaly and Verratti?
I can't see Verratti happening, to be honest. Koulibaly, I think we're a step up from Napoli, so I don't see why it couldn't happen. And if Ollie has got plans and speaks to these people and they're along with his plans, then I don't see why not. Yeah, I think we could get him for
It's gonna
75,
be
80 mil.
it's gonna be the big money though, isn't it? That's the
Yeah,
only thing.
I know they're holding out for 100, but I think 80 mil, 75 mil.
That's more realistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. So, Verratti, as much as I'd love it, bro. As much as I'd love Verratti,
I can see Rabiot more likely coming than Verratti.
yeah, 100%, bro. I think,
And if it's on a free, then
100%. Do the deal, man. We need, if you think about it, bro. We've got Fred, McTominay, Pogba,
yeah,
Matic,
McTominay.
Pereira.
McTominay seems to have really come along in the last few months.
He's got that passion,
It's
there,
just
bro.
yeah, that's it. It's just the fact of if we sign a couple of players, is he just going to get pushed to the back again, or
I'll
I
be
don't know
honest
if
with you,
he's
man.
good enough to
more
be.
likely.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be good enough to play regularly, week in, week out against the top teams. But he showed against Barca and things like he has got the passion there, and he was our best player in the first game against Barcelona, 100%.
Yeah, bro, definitely, well, 100%. Do you know what though? I can see him having like a sort of like Darren Fletcher-esque role
Yeah.
in the team, and if he loves Man United, like you know, he seems to do, then I don't see why he wouldn't want to stick around. And you know, don't forget Darren Fletcher started
still a young
on all
lad.
the big games, didn't he? Fletcher did.
Yeah,
so why not, bro?
Ji-sung Park and people.
Yeah, bro, your whole park. Man used to run for days, innit, bro? Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Well, out of my signings, well, two of the three are the same, but I also believe that the Ndombele deal can get done,
That
bro.
could get
I
done,
think so, bro.
I
So,
don't know what type of money they're talking. Probably be about 60 mil.
bro, I was hearing like 60 to 80,
Yeah.
and you know, he's 22, so
You're always
the
gonna-
money's just
the
it's
way
madness
that
now.
every season it goes up ridiculously. So you think people were saying how much we paid for Pogba's stupid, but then if we sell him for 120, then his
Mate,
shirt sales alone made up how
yeah,
much.
that's true, bro. I'm just like,
We've got to look at it from a business point of view as well.
when you think of it though, when these guys, so for example, they these are relative unknowns to a degree,
Yeah.
and then they get to the Premier League, then they start making more international appearances, like you say.
Well, yeah, playing for Man U, Wan-Bissaka and Ndombele, it's just going to boost their chances of playing in the national teams
That's true.
majorly.
I think if you've got Wan-Bissaka, he's got a tough time, but like you say, with Trippier not having the best of seasons, Kyle Walker, I know he's like 28, sort of 29. He's nearing towards the end, not the end per se, but you know the latter end of his career. And then it's just Trent Alexander-Arnold in front of him. So watch your space, man. But for me, like you said, he's a defender first.
Yeah.
So that to me depends what Southgate wants to do.
As I
Innit?
say, yeah, we've played about with different formations, haven't we, as well? And I think he could play as a free. If he's going to play free,
He's got the height. He's got the height. He's got the physical ability as well. So I don't see. There's options in it.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Okay. So on to the next one. Next, we're gonna go on to. This is the big one. Doing our Man United squad ratings for the season. So all I'm gonna say is don't expect any 9s or 10s in there. So if you're hoping for for say Lukaku to get a 9, it's not coming. So yeah, just get straight into it then, JJ. So if you wanna first of all, just go with your number 1, your goalkeeper, and then give him a rating.
De Gea, he's made more mistakes in the last few weeks than he has done in his last 5 years at the club, probably.
Yeah.
But people forget, look, because it's happened at the end of the season, people forget before that he had actually a decent season.
He did, bruv. He was doing De Gea things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for a normal goalie, you'd probably say a 7, but for De Gea standards, probably a 6.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. And like you say, people forget, man, what he's done. I think he won Player of the Season 4 times, or something like that. So. And
then people on about selling him because he made 2-3 mistakes. But
short memories, man, in football. Yeah. You lot out there, man. Short memories, man. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, keep holding the best players. That's what I keep saying. Okay. I should have said what formation you going.
I'll just go with the 4-2-3-1, I think.
Yep. Okay, so that'll give you then. You want to start right back or left back?
I'll start with Luke Shaw, player of the season. To be fair, this is the most consistent he's played for Man United.
True.
Look, he's been our best player a lot of the games this season, and he don't seem to stop running nowadays. Whereas before, his fitness was.
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
Poor, yeah.
It was bad. And that's when, what's his name, Mr. Mourinho was pulling him up every 2 seconds, bro, saying, look, Luke Shaw this, Luke Shaw that. But he dealt with that, though, didn't he? He dealt with that well, I felt. So, fair play to him, man. I'm happy for Luke Shaw that he's injury-free and he's had all these run of games, you know what I mean? So, next season, hopefully, he can kick on. No, people were saying, there was talk about Patrick Van Aanholt from Crystal Palace as well. Saying about upgrade on Luke Shaw. For me,
I don't think it's an upgrade personally.
Nah, Van Aanholt, bro. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Come on.
Defensively, I don't think he's as stable as Luke Shaw.
He's more of a winger, Van Aanholt. Yeah, I feel.
Yeah, wing back.
So for me, no, I'd keep him.
So I'd say a 7 for Luke Shaw.
7.
Yeah, I know the last few games ain't been great, but.
Who has?
Exactly, Man recently, you could say it about every single player on the team.
I'll go with that. Who you got next?
Lindelof,
okay. I shall put him up in there. Yep. Lindy. What are you going with?
If he's player of the season and he's better than Shaw, I'd say overall this season 7.5.
Ooh. You're staying away from the 8 there, bro.
Well, yeah, I don't think any. Look, in and out the team. Whereas if it's your main pairing at centre half, they've got to play week in, week out.
Yeah, that's a good point. So saying that, who did you have?
I'd say Smalling was probably the most consistent.
Yeah. In terms of a partner.
Yeah.
Is that who you going with next?
Yeah.
Small man. Go on, say something good about Smalling.
Yeah.
Don't forget in the comments below. If we're struggling, let us know in the comments below.
He had a good game against Barcelona. Done a job on Messi the first game, and then I don't know, it just fell apart, didn't it?
Terrorise the next year. Okay.
But that's more than I expected anyway.
That's true.
I'd say 6 again.
I feel you're being quite generous on that one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, bro.
But I think when we was playing well, him and Lindelof, when there was a consistent partnership for a few weeks in a row, I thought that's our best centre halves have looked over the past few years.
Okay. Are you going right back?
Well, it's going to have to be Ashley Young. No one else has
really... Youngie!
Who else has really played this season? And it's been a very poor season for Ashley Young.
It has.
I'd say 4.
Whoa. That hurts, man. That does hurt.
It's difficult.
What, are you going to say anything positive about Ashley Young, or is there nothing positive to say?
Well,
he was there.
You know what? He tries every week. He gives 100%. That's the only thing you can say about Ashley Young. You can't slate him on that, but it just hasn't seemed to work for him. He gives the ball away way too much. At left back, cut inside, and he used to use the ball really well. I think
true.
on the wing there, he's trying to put it down the line all the time, and then that goes on against you on your stats and stuff, doesn't it?
Bro, weren't he England's best? When he voted the best left back in the World Cup or some madness like that?
I don't know.
I swear it was something like that. But he did do well left back in the World Cup as well, didn't he?
That's what I mean. You can't forget it. If he got in the squad at left back, it's for a reason, though.
Right, who you got in your two in front of the D?
Right, Herrera and Matic, gotta be.
Yeah. Man. Herrera. I'll put a sad face next to Herrera.
Oh yeah, well, formerly known.
Yeah. Where you going with first, Matic or Herrera?
I'll go Matic.
Okay. What are you giving in then?
5.
5?
Yeah, when he first signed, I thought, how has Chelsea let that one go?
I know. I was thinking.
But I think his legs are gone now. Yeah. I think
yeah.
his legs are gone now. But that's the type of player that we need to bring in. Someone who's tidy on the ball, physical and disciplined in the defensive section of the team.
Got legs on a minute, like you say, with the physicality.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea did us over there, man. Because when he first came, like you said, I was thinking to myself, that's the final piece of the puzzle, bro.
Yeah.
We've got Pogba. We got Matic now. Boom, we're ready to kick on. But yeah, Chelsea, you did this one, man. You did. Okay. Herrera.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very, very consistent every week.
He is, man. He is.
But if we weren't in the team, you look at the points tally. When he weren't in the team, our points was ridiculous. When he's playing week in, week out, we look so much more solid, much more stable. A lot more energy about the midfield.
True. Missed the trick there, I think, letting him go, but you know my feelings on it.
And you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. If he's asked for stupid money and I fell out or anything, well, you should have done everything I could to keep hold of him.
I heard he wasn't asking for a ton of bricks, but they just didn't want to pay it for whatever reason.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Unless they know Rabiot's coming the opposite way.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Right, so here you go. You're gonna go Lingard and leave Pogba out, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go Pogba, yeah.
Poggy, okay.
For me, it's more of like a free roll thing for Pogba there, where
so there he goes anyway. Yeah.
Just go and get hold of the ball and just enjoy it. He seems when he's enjoying himself, everyone around him seems to be a lot more positive. I think when he's negative, it shows across the whole team.
That's true. I think. So what was okay? Here's one for you then. Leading up to Solskjaer signing permanently, he was fantastic, and so is Man United. And then a week or so after Solskjaer signed, the decline was obvious for everyone to see.
Yeah, it's like a switch.
Yeah, and Pogba's like the kind of main protagonist in that. So what?
If we play well, he gets plaudits. If we play badly, we single him out a lot of the time.
True. That's normally something attributed to a leader, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something that comes across when you're just meant to be the star player of a team. People will.
That's true.
Like Messi, but to be fair, if Barca play well, people don't really talk about Messi not playing well and stuff like that.
That's a good point.
Pogba, I'd say, get into the numbers 7.
Okay, yeah.
Just on overall what he's done goal-wise and assist-wise. And
it's his best scoring season of his
people think
career.
He scored 50 goals at Juve every season, but he didn't.
I think the most he scored at Juve was 11 in one season. I was going through his stats the other day, and I think
that's like all competitions.
That's all competitions. Yeah, that's all competitions. So you got 13 in the league for us, and 2 in I don't know Champions League, whatever it was. And assisted quite a few. And I think when I was going through one of the videos for Pogba, I think I think it's 341 games. When you tally up his goals and assists, he'd either scored or assisted every other game. That's do you know what I mean? So I know his performances. But if you're looking at just pure stats, the man's effective.
Yeah,
you can't get away from that. So
100%.
But then people want more because he can give more. So
yes, seeing what he does for France and stuff, people expect him to just control every game that he plays in, and he has the ability to do it. So
absolutely.
When he don't do that, people ask questions, don't they?
Which rightly so.
Yeah.
So that means you've got now. Well, I suppose you've got your line of 3 in front of them. So
Would you have Lukaku or Rashford up top? I'd still have Martial up front, but
Bro, this is your team.
That's not how it's played this season, and I can only vote on what's happened this season.
Fair enough.
So Martial left wing then.
Okay. Yep.
6.
6.
I think, yeah. Again, when Pogba and people are playing well, him and Rashford and stuff seem to just somewhat lifts off the shoulders. It seems like they just play with freedom. But he makes that happen by putting the balls in the right areas for him, and
which I think why it's disappointing for me to see him. But like you said, there's been lots of mention of attitude though and things like that. And you know, does he want to put the work rate in? But yeah, so I don't know with Martial. I said one of them three has to go. Don't want to get rid of Rashi. Too much potential. So it's either Martial or Lukaku. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. What you got? Who you going with then on the right?
I'll go Rashford on the right.
Rashi. Okay.
Probably a 6.5.
Getting technical now, JJ, bro.
Right, yeah. I think he's had a little bit better of a season than Martial.
Yeah, a bit more, very ever so slightly more consistent, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's been given more opportunity as well.
True, that's a good point.
Yeah, on his day, unplayable.
I think the finishing thing as well. I remember his first season when he broke onto the scene. He was, you know, scoring this debut, scoring that debut. Like, to me, the finishing was just coming easy to him. But now it seems like he's having to force
There's a big pressure in it now. People know who he is.
Yeah, true.
He's one of the first names on the team sheet half the time. So
yeah, he is. Okay, cool. And you going
say
with
Lukaku,
Sanchez?
Yeah.
Fred?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lukaku up top. Okay, and what you giving him then?
6 again. I think it's quite consistent across the team. It's just very under par for a whole season. I mean, obviously, there was when Ollie first took over as interim, it was like could have given them all 9s, 8s, 9s, 10s every week. But when you look consistently over the year, he ain't scored enough goals. Rashford's kept him out of the team.
Well, I suppose so. If you look at, I suppose you'll see your worst rating was Ashley Young, and your best is Lindelof then.
Yeah.
Which
well,
was
my player of the season.
Yeah, so but I think that's a fair reflection. Yeah, just looking at it for United though, that's not great.
Nah,
that's not great at all. So how
for
many
any team?
Nah, you got 3 7s, 1 7.5. All the rest are below.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I'll give you mine real quick. Here's one I prepared earlier. I've always liked to say that.
3-star mine, man.
Okay, so mine was De Gea 6, Ashley Young 4, Lindelof 6, Smalling 5, Shaw 6, Matic 5, Herrera 7, Pogba. I've given him an 8. That can't be right. No, it's 7.
That can't be right.
I'm looking at the wrong thing, man. No, that's a 7, brother. That's a 7 there. Yeah. And then I went with Lingard on the right.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 6. Gone with Rashi up top. I'll give him a 5, bro. Give Rashi a 5. Yeah. And Martial even. I'll give a 5 as well. So that's like. To me, I was pissed off when I was finished.
About mine being quite low.
I know. Yeah, I've got quite a few 5s there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Rashi's had a better season than Lingard.
That's the thing, though, innit? But I was more thinking. There's more been times where you got Lingard playing, Rashford and Martial than Lukaku, Rashi on the right, and Martial on the left, kind of thing. That was my thinking behind it anyway. Yeah. But I suppose, yeah. So I'll put down Lingard. Lingard's gone off the ball a bit, man, and he's not been playing as much as well. So
yeah, and he's got less assists than Adam Johnson. So in the last 3-4 years,
bro,
that says a lot.
Bro, you went there. Okay, bro. But the thing is, yeah. With Lingard, he's good. Well, good off the ball. Like he gets into
been there.
there was
He
times,
just goes
yeah,
missing at times.
he does, and I think I suppose I don't know. Sometimes you can get great performances out of Lingard, and sometimes it's just wayward. You don't know what you're going to get, like you say. So, but okay, so guys, let us know what you think about our ratings. I think mine's better than JJ's, but he's but yeah,
a bit more generous.
Yeah, a bit more generous. JJ is nicer than I am, but yeah, let us know what you think. Put in the comments. Let us know if you want if you want us to do anything like this again. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications, guys. And much appreciated. You get to see this guy again soon, I'm sure. Look at that pretty face. Take care, guys. See you soon.